Hi guys, welcome to another section of It's Time, and we have someone in the house today.
Hello.
Can you tell us who you are? Who is Mika?
I'm Mika Toast Turkson. I am a philanthropist and a world-renowned dolphin trainer. I've been doing this for about 5 years. I'm totally kidding. I'm a writer and I'm a creative director of Melanated Magic, which is basically a platform for women of color to create and promote their work.
That's
Basically, long story short, yeah.
And you need to check out her stuff online. She does a really good job, guys.
Thanks.
And I'm just gonna ask you the same question I ask every other person.
Okay.
What does It's Time mean to you?
What does it's time mean to you? Just the phrase it's time?
Yes.
It's about being ready, I guess, and being technical. When someone says like it's time to do something, it's are you ready to do something? It's about being prepared.
Okay.
Is this a right or wrong answer? I don't know what I'm doing. Help.
There's never a wrong answer for this.
Okay, cool.
How would you relate
That's
It's
good.
Time to what you do to Melanated Magic?
I think there's, when it comes to art and creating, there is no good time to just put your stuff out there. For a while I was reluctant to put my creativity out there and show people what I can do. So I think I'm starting to learn that you're limiting yourself if you're putting off the work that you do. And you're diluting your essence, essentially, if you put off any of your creativity. So don't put any of it off. It's always time to create, and it's always time to give platform to your stuff and expose it and publish yourself and do all that and then some.
How did you decide it was time?
My friends motivated me, actually. They told me to stop procrastinating, and I did. It wasn't as nice as that. It came in different forms of lectures and yeah. What's another good word for? I think lectures is a strong word, but they were basically telling me that I had a lot to offer. I just wasn't giving myself enough credit, and I should stop playing myself.
Don't play yourself.
Don't play yourself.
That's really good. It's good to have
Definitely.
good friends, you know.
For sure.
That would motivate you to
Keep your circle strong and surround yourself with people that show you yourself, if that makes sense.
Oh, that does make
Okay,
sense.
I hope that makes sense. Surround yourself with people that show you who you really are.
So what advice would you give somebody that is trying to step out into their purpose or step out into doing art, you know? Because it's defined differently.
Yeah, definitely. For me personally, it's about mentally preparing. I guess you can't really mentally prepare yourself to kind of just start doing what you're doing. It's gonna come to you, and you're gonna have to just take that leap. But I would say utilize the resources you have around you. There are a lot more resources to use than you give your environment credit. And I think when you start little and you start with baby steps and give yourself time and be patient with yourself. Be very patient with yourself, because looking at other people's progress will only limit yourself, and it can become crippling. And if you just know what you are capable of and just start building on that and self-studying helps a lot. If you start to build on that little by little, you'll see yourself getting somewhere with it.
So don't beat yourself up over little progress.
Yeah,
That's
and don't
really
look
good.
at what others are doing either.
Yeah.
It's easier said than done, because I find myself doing that often. Actually, I have a question for you. What motivates you to do what you do now? Where is this whole thing striving from? What makes you want to ask these questions and get to know people and about their art? And why do you ask the question, it's time? Or what does it's time mean?
You know, this is just to encourage people, you know. There are other people out there that really want to do something, and they want to step out and they don't know how to go about it. And I feel like bringing you out here to a platform and making them explore your mind and see everything that would expose them to stepping out into what they really want to do.
Yeah, definitely. That's really good. I wish we had a lot more discussions like this. You don't see a lot of this out on YouTube. You see a lot of like story times or a lot of, I guess you could say testimonies in a way, and kind of just like people giving you a step-by-step overview of how they got to where they got to, or sometimes you don't even get that, but I think it's great to actually see like two women discussing this and like actually showing that there is a struggle to this, but you will get there as long as you're patient with yourself and you're able to ask yourself these questions, for sure. So thank you so much for bringing me on here.
Thank you so much. It was nice having you today. I really
you.
enjoyed this section.
I hope you bring me back.